Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. This is Charlene Sabb, and welcome to another edition of the Brooklyn Baby Podcast with me, your host, Charlene Sabb. Well, I hope everyone had a great week. I always ask you all that. Hopefully, everyone had a productive week, a great week, a blessed week, a wonderful week. And I can't complain. And even if I did, would it make a difference? We try to find the positive things about life to be happy about. So I'm so glad you all could be here with me today on this Saturday. And we're officially winding down the month of September, and it's officially fall. So today's topic is what's for dinner. I always said I'm a self-proclaimed foodie. Okay, foodie. This girl likes to eat. I'm not really big on cooking like my mama, God rest her soul, but I love to eat, go out to eat, um, get takeout or healthy takeout. So this is all about what's for dinner. Now, if you're like me, I'm a person who, as I've gotten older, even when I was young, but especially as I've gotten older, try to uh, go to more healthier lifestyles. Not that I was ever unhealthy, but I would say for like over the past 10 years, or maybe even a little more, just try to gravitate. I have a simple rule. Whatever I eat, I have to have something leafy and green on my plate and something grilled, typically, and copious amounts of water. I drink at least 64 ounces of water a day. Okay. Even in my home, in my nightstand, I have to have a tumbler of water. So when I wake up in the middle of the night, for whatever reason, I make sure I have my water. Okay, just to make sure I'm hydrated, keeps that skin looking great, helps the metabolism. But this is not really about that. It's about what's for dinner. So I'm the type of person. I'm a big fan and proponent of bulk shopping. My Sam's Club membership is used exponentially. And typically I go I would say at least once every week or two. And I just like to buy my fruits, my vegetables, my meats in bulk. And when I do buy my meats, they have a nice selection of pre-cooked meats. I might throw it in the refrigerator, or I do throw it in the refrigerator, and I just eat off of it with some grilled or a steamed vegetables every night, for the most part. But that really helps me, especially when I'm trying to multitask, do many different things. It's great for my wallet, great for my budget. It saves me a lot of time, trouble, and it helps me balance my eating without grabbing bad takeout. And when I mean bad takeout, like fast food, we try to stay away from that. Really try to stay. I try to stay away from that. So for me, the Sam's Club is my go-to. Whether it's Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco, they all are one and the same. It's just I think they're not one and the same completely, but in the umbrella sense, bulk shopping, BJ's, boom, Costco, no, BJ's, boom, Sam's, and then Costco. So I just like, I'm a big Sam's fan. Costco when I only want like specialized things that I can't find at Sam's Club. I don't have a BJ's membership. Never really wanted one. No knock against BJ's, but I feel that for me, having Sam's Club and Costco suffices. Just two. Okay. So I make my weekly or once every 2 week trip to most usually Sam's Club. Very seldomly, every now and then Costco, for the reasons I already mentioned, and just buy all my fruit, my strawberries, my blueberries, my I know I can get a big bag of broccoli in bulk, my lettuce in bulk, my bananas in bulk. Whether they have pre-cooked chicken, I just grab it, and I'm good for at least a week, and even longer in a lot of cases. So Sam's Club is my go-to. Now, let's be clear. I did mention that for me, especially trying to uh, eat healthy, but yet not break the bank, so to speak. Now, people who follow me know that I do a lot of food porn, but it's like, oh, this girl's always eating out. Yeah, I do like nice delicacies and going out. However, but when I do take out to go, I try to, especially as I've gotten older. try to take out at places that I feel I can find healthier offerings, not stuff uh, heavy with sodium and cholesterol. Because I am on this exercise journey, and I've always mentioned that me to keep my weight a certain way, because my weight goes up and down, up and down. I'm on the higher spectrum now, but trying to get back down, because I always said that my weight goes up and down between 30 pounds. I go up 30, I can come down 30. Um, so yeah, that's just the way I've been my pretty much my adult life, go up down. Because sometimes you may see slimmer Charlene, sometimes you see heavier Charlene. That's just me, and hopefully I can stop that up and down, up and down. I guess 30. I would say up and down 30 to 40, which is not my doctor. Sometimes he looks at me, my general practitioner. When I have my yearly checkups and physicals. you know, he looks at me like I have two heads sometimes, because I just have a tendency to go up and down, which that's not a good thing. But in trying to stop that habit, I just been trying to be more cognizant and mindful of what I'm doing, what I'm taking in, and that metabolism. Once I hit 30, it slowed down. Boom, 40. It seems like every decade I get older, my metabolism slows down more. And now that I'm 54, ooh baby, I noticed it just like August of last year just went boop. It was kind of scary, because it's like what I used to do with working out, eating, it wasn't working anymore. I had to like really use my gym membership more. I had to add more to my jog routine and do it on a real repetitive daily basis to try to not get out to here. And that's just the reality. And a lot of people can face that and can understand. And especially when, as women, we get menopausal, that is another whole subject in and of itself, with the metabolism slowing down. So I'm at a point where I already mentioned I'm not a cooker. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not like my mama. However, um, when I do cook, I try to buy my raw meats in bulk, just the way I buy my cooked meats. I go to primarily chicken cutlet, and I'm a fan of the the skinless, boneless, and the uh, thin cut chicken cutlet. And I could do so many things. I can barbecue it, bake it in the oven. I can also make chicken parmesan with it, and actually not fry the chicken, but bake it in the oven. And I cook that in bulk and make a whole thing of spaghetti, which I don't try to eat too many carbs, but a little bit of spaghetti every now and then, with the marinara sauce, whether it's store bought or homemade, and make a pot full of it, or chicken Alfredo, fettuccine Alfredo, something in bulk, but with chicken, and maybe put a little few pieces of sauteed or grilled shrimp in there, and just eat off of it for days. See, I'm a person, I don't mind leftovers, but I know some people do. And if you have extras, you can give it away to people or invite people over, because it does typically bring a lot. But for me, it helps me trying to balance, trying to run businesses like my Sab Publishing and my upcoming Brooklyn Baby Hair Care Skincare, and also trying to write and finish up two books in addition to the one I already wrote 11 no 13 14 years ago. It's a lot, and trying to be look after my father, try to be a mother to my son. Even though these people are independent, but still certain times I may need them or they may need me, so trying to balance it all, it's a lot. So I'm just a person where I would say honestly, for like the past 10, 15 years, I need quick and easy, whether I cook or quick and easy healthy takeout. I'm not even talking about the times when I'm dining out, being taken out. That's a whole different realm. But when I'm eating for myself, this is what I look for. These are my go-tos. So whatever meat I'm making, or sometimes I just buy a big bag of fish frozen, or go to the fish market and get fish, a whole bunch of fish, and grill it and eat off of that for a few days as well. Okay. So just a lot of my go-to, basically, if you were to summarize it, I'm a fan of buying in bulk, because I feel like it's clear you get more bang for the buck to buy whatever you want: fish, chicken, frozen, uh, uh, fresh, whatever, in bulk. And even if you buy it fresh, and let's say you can't eat it very quickly, just bag it up a nice Ziploc bag and get to it when you can, so it's not wasted. But just, I'm a fan of buying food in bulk. You get more bang for your buck, coming up with meals that work for you. Because I know I try to stay away from carbs, but let's say you do like carbs. Now I do like carbs, don't get me wrong, but I try to stay away from it because of don't not trying to um, defeat my health goals and weight loss goals. However, even if you buy in bulk, there have been times when I had a need or desire to have some uh, carbs, especially when I'm doing a lot of cardio. And I mentioned having meals like fettuccine alfredo or the chicken parmesan on spaghetti. Or there might be times when I'm having some type of grilled or uh, uh, baked meat, and I might want some potato. And there have been times when I made uh, my mom's signature garlic smashed potato in bulk, and I could eat off it just a little bit of potato every day to go with my leafy green vegetable and my meat. So yes, everyone has to do what's best for them. Because I know there's some people who don't eat leftovers, don't do leftovers. Hey, there's no shame in my game. I just feel for time, I don't have time to just be in the kitchen. It's not my desire. Yes, I've been known to whip up Christmas and Thanksgiving meals. However, and I do every year for the family, and especially in later years. However, on a day to day, no, honey, I'd rather just cook something. Even if I decided to have a steak, which my prime steak go to is the ribeye, get maybe a two rib. I know at the food lines here in North Carolina, you can get sometimes up to 2 to 4 ribeyes in a pack. Catch that baby was on sale for $9.99 a pound, and baby, you could either broil or pan cook your ribeye and then put that away, and then each day just warm it up in the microwave or the oven and eat off it every day with your sauteed. I like the sauteed uh, green peppers, onions, as well as the mushrooms. Ooh, baby. And just eat that, put it away, maybe eat half a steak one day, half a steak another day, half a steak, and that's a whole meal for at least a week. Let's think about it. 4 steaks, cut each of those steaks in half. That's enough for 8 meals. And if you have company, give them half a steak. So and again, if you can't get to everything, you could freeze what you don't eat and just defrost it and eat it at a later time. So again, you do what works best for you. And sometimes for breakfast, uh, in that bulk, I said I get the fresh vegetables and fruit as well. Just have my coffee, have some pieces of strawberry, blueberries, banana, with or without oatmeal, or some type of protein bar, which you can also get in bulk at Sam's Club or Costco or BJ's as well. And that's your breakfast. Okay. And lunch, well, I typically don't do the lunch. I like to do a breakfast, like the type I mentioned, and have something for a more substantial. In my later years, dinner has been my heaviest meal. Yep. So a light breakfast and a sensible dinner with what I described. So and every now and then as a treat, as a reward, yes, I will take someone up on going out with friends or whomever or family members to like dine out. Again, this is not about dining out. This is practical things for when you're eating at home and trying to, just be healthy, but time efficient with your time and your money. So some of the places where I like to go when I mentioned this healthy takeout, a lot of Greek restaurant. Oh, give me some nice Greek restaurants with the typically with takeout. Might do some skewers of the grilled chicken with some hummus. When I do want some carbs, some of the toasted pita that they give as well. And typically I like to get a platter that comes with some kind of Greek or Mediterranean salad. Oh, so delicious. Some other things I personally like to do when I do take out. I know that we have some Italian restaurants near where I live, and I know this one particular Italian restaurant I like to go to. they have their signature um, chicken dish, and it comes with a nice sauce and some pieces of shrimp and some noodles. So a lot of times when I do that, I try to maybe eat a little bit of the carb of the noodles, but I mainly go for the nice seasoned chicken and the shrimp that's in some kind of nice wine sauce with some onions, garlic, mushrooms. So delicious. Some of the things I like to do when I do try to do the healthy takeout, we have Harris Teeters near me, and there's one in particular. Not every Harris Teeter is the same, but the one by where I live actually has the stations where you can get meals to go, and sometimes they have the prime rib night. And sometimes when I do get the prime rib to go, it comes with the meat with potato and some mixed vegetables. And sometimes I tell the person, oh, just don't give me the potatoes. Or sometimes I might feel I need the potato. So a nice dinner option. They typically around here charge about, if I remember correctly, the last time I got that meal, it was about $16. But it's a nice sizable piece of prime rib, your potato, whether it's mashed or um, baked or um, some other type of potato form, and a green, typically mixed green vegetables, mixed vegetables. Also, speaking of Harris Teeter, they also have the hot Nicole bar. So sometimes I might go for, they have the baked chicken, they have uh, some of the prime rib, but cut up. You can get that by the pound at the salad bar. I think the bar, if I remember correctly, it was like for the dinner, $11.99 a pound, but it's a nice healthy option. They have breakfast bar as well, uh, 7 days a week. More extravagant breakfast bar on Saturdays and Sundays, starting at 9, and weekdays Monday through Friday starting at 7. Like nice scrambled egg, different types of breakfast meats, just a whole smorgasbord. So yes, but for dinner, you can get like a salad, and you can also get anything that comes with the salad. And they have a whole offering of vegetables, green string beans, carrots, mixed vegetables, broccoli, baked potato, and to go with any kind of meat, whether it's the chopped or cut prime rib, the baked chicken, fish. So you can get it by the pound. Again, if you want to eat healthy, it's not the cheapest, $11.99 a pound, but cheaper than eating it in a restaurant. And then it gives you healthy offerings, and it gives you a break from having to prepare a meal. So I can go on and on about this, but these are just some of the things I do to save time, save money, but trying to eat in a healthy fashion, eat, get my meat, my vegetable, occasional carbs, but doing it, saving time and saving money for the most part. Well, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Enjoy your weekend. I know I'm looking forward to some football. Oh, no, I can't do football. My son has an event at a club today, a day brunch, but I'll look at some Sunday football tomorrow. All right. Thank you all for being here with me. Stay blessed, stay positive. Have a great weekend. Mwah. Bye, everybody.